My name is Emily. Welcome to my garden. It's the place where dreams are cultivated. I have a great show planned for you today. We're going to make you think out of the box. Join me for some creative, imaginative table settings that I did with a local garden club. See you in a minute. Okay, we're going to do some table tricks today. Imagination. We all have one, you know. Some people have developed it a little bit further than others. This is Jessie Murphy, the instigator of this whole affair. Whenever I do one of these lectures, get up and mill around. It's okay with me. It's okay. We're just having coffee at your house today. What Jessie had come to me originally to say was she wanted to do something that would pique your interest, that you might be able to find little things around the house, ordinary things, and come up with some wonderful table decorations. And they all have names, you know. Jessie, would you like to do the lighting ceremonies? Okay. I call this table for two, I see shells. This is a very, very simple plate. This is an abalone shell. We were going to fill it with a fruit salad. We just didn't get quite that far, but let your imagination see strawberries. She had these really tiny shells, and I was able to fill her bottle with the idea of message in a bottle. And what we did was put that candle piece in the center, very thin taper candle with a mirror, which of course at night this would be very, very elegant in a very simple way, which is really the way that I decorate. Very simply, but elegant. You don't have to have a lot to make a good impression. This one is particularly attractive. It's also very, very versatile. I said starlight, star bright. What else do you think of with stars? Christmas? What?
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. Yes, that's right. Starry, starry night. What else? 4th of July. All in just this simple place setting. Jessie had these great boxes. You get these everywhere. The stacking boxes. But you can see how pretty that is. The height's perfect. The color is there. Now let's add a couple of these. And I'm sure you've all done this before. Now it's got pizzazz. And I'd probably do like 3 of those. 3s, 5s. Same rule of thumb. Does anybody know where rule of thumb came from? I'm a wealth of useless information. I just want you to know all of this. It came from the fact that when they used to grind their flour, they would put your nose to the grindstone. They could smell it if it was burning. They also could take it and put it between their fingers and know it was the right consistency. Rule of thumb. Ta-da! I cracked myself up. This is one of my favorites. You ready? Ta-da! Jessie, out of her magic drawer, brings out these tea lights, and there's a whole stack of these tea lights with lime. I said, Jessie, do you drink Corona? No, but I can get somebody that will. I love this. But it's a tea light that has the lime in it. And as you know, most people that drink it put lime in it. For this little Mexican treat, you can see that lighting is very apropos. Can we do anything with these piñatas? Said Jessie, what do you got for a bowl? And you can see that the 3 piñatas make a beautiful pedestal at the right height. She's got her salsa in here. It's actually much better if you have a combination of colors because the whole theme is very bright. Let me put this down. Make sure I don't upset the cart. No pun intended there. Last night we didn't have any napkin rings here, and as I was leaving I said, Jessie, you know, I'm thinking brightly colored. You wouldn't happen to have any shower curtain rings that you didn't throw out. Think about it. When you go to the store, they're not very expensive, and a lot of times, I don't care for them that much, but if you use them on the back, You'll buy these inexpensive plastic rings, and sometimes they're very brightly colored. You're not going to throw those away again, are you? Napkin rings. Okay. Now this is just in time actually for the fall. It's the autumn of the year. I have it in a pumpkin, which is the same thing as a gourd, by the way. Now you can get a lot of these specialty pumpkins. I chose sage, quite honestly, because I couldn't find allium in bloom. It's too late. And I wanted the Illumina pumpkin, which is what I did last year. Illumina is the ghost pumpkin. It's the white one. Garlic chives this time of year, or I should say probably about 3 weeks ago, had white beautiful. I did that last year with the grasses. Again, your imagination. That's what I had in mind when I went out shopping. This is what I ended up using. I also wove a grapevine from somebody else's parking lot. And I made these tiny little napkin rings. Baby pumpkin, Illuminas, cranberry sauce. Perhaps you'd want to put some peas in one for your guest and have individual servings. Maybe you have a little cheesecake cup that you want to put in there. Definitely the lighting. You can use the orange ones. I chose these because they all play off of each other very well. What if you took a little sprig of the sage now and put it inside on top of the plate? And lastly, the sugar pumpkins. They're probably the most inexpensive of all the pumpkins. They're usually only a couple of dollars. Even those are more expensive. Use that as a serving. Again, very simply elegant. Pumpkin soup, a salad. This is the best. You ready? Jessie had this in her house. Jess, I love that. What do you got? What do you got that we can make it look a little bit different? So we went downstairs, and first I saw this. I'm not much of a glitz person, quite honestly, but every now and again it's nice, a little elegant. So I just wove that one strip through there. Very nice. Okay, Jess, do you have any little glasses that we can use as if we were to entertain? So she brings these out, and what do you know? They fit right inside. How many of those tea lights do you have in that drawer? And she came out with these. What do you got for mirrors? And she goes into another drawer and finds all of these little plastic compact things that were broken, that the mirrors were still intact. I said, no, Jess, they sell those. I'll tell you where to go, and you can bring this down and just measure it. Just drop them in. They all now have these nice little mirrors. And what happens when you put light on top of a mirror? What happens? It reflects, it illuminates even more. Now picture this, someone playing the piano. Someone far across the room sees you. How's that for imagination? And that, my friends, is how you pull a rabbit out of a hat. I had a great time today. We part until we meet again. See you next time back at Emily's Garden.